Imagination is the key, and with Flexo you will see a Flexillion possibilities.
Incredible.
Welcome in, Flexo fam. We've got a huge build this week. It's time for our Christmas tree. This is a build that got huge hype on social media, and a lot of people have been asking for the instructions, so here we are. But be advised, this one is not for the faint-hearted. Arguably, this is the most complex build that we've done on the channel, so if you're up for a challenge, let's get into it. On screen now are the parts that you'll need. Click the link to go straight to our shop. When you're building with Flexo, you'll be working with 4 different tendon lengths, and they all have names. The T3, the T5, the T11, and the T19. The top right hand corner of your screen will let you know which tendon length we're using as we build along together. We're going to be building 10 layers for our Christmas tree. If you'd like to download a copy of what's on screen right now and build off that, there's a link in the description below. Okay fam, let's get making. In this build, we'll be making our Christmas tree in layers. There's going to be 10 layers in total. We're starting from the bottom and working our way up. So follow along with us here as we use a brown circle and attach our green triangles to it. The brown circles will end up being the trunk of the Christmas tree, and of course the green triangles, that's all the leaves. We build in layers because it's allowed us to get a really nice dense foliage look. At the same time as we're building here, there's some beautiful shapes that we'll be making. There's our first one. So with our first layer complete, we move that to the side and we're on to layer number 2. This time we're using T19 tendons, and you can imagine this is going to help fill out the edges of the tree. We want it to have that beautiful Christmas tree shape. You'll notice that we don't lock off these tendons. Later on, we'll decorate the Christmas tree with domes, and that will be part of our locking off process. But for the most part, you don't need to lock off these tendons. The Christmas tree sits beautifully on its own. Here's layer number 3. This time we're working in nice and close using our T3 tendons. You'll notice that each time we're attaching 4 triangles, and then we're attaching 2 tendons off each of the triangles. This time we'll connect the whole lot together. And there's another beautiful shape. When you're building your Christmas tree, make sure you're doing it on a nice flat, hard surface. It makes working with Flexo so much easier. And you might want to use our multi-tool to insert those tendons. We're speeding along now fam, so hey, if it's too fast, just pause the video and catch up. When we've finished building all of our layers, there'll be a really handy screenshot which will show you all of the layers laid out. You might like to pause on that screen and just check that you've copied the patterns correctly. As we get towards the top of the tree, we're using our T3 tendons to keep things nice and narrow. So it's T3s all around on this layer. This is going to be one of the layers which gives us that beautiful pointy Christmas tree shape. This is it, fam. Last one. Now for the very tip of the tree, we don't need any trunk, so we're just going to connect green triangles together and then lay them across each other. See how we connect them together here. Now we need to build the very base of the Christmas tree, so this is all in brown, and follow us along here as we use our domes right away. We want to give that trunk a really nice finish. So just like any artificial Christmas tree, this one is going to be a base with 4 points. So we're building the 4 legs of the tree. So as we connect them together now, you'll see we've formed a lovely cross, and there's actually a little error here. We've got 2 domes in the wrong place, but not to worry. Take them off, reattach, and you'll see that in the center of the cross is a lovely square, and that's ready for our 2 square bricks. What this does is it adds a little bit of sturdiness to our base. It's going to really help our tree stand up. So there you are, a nice sturdy base for our tree. Now on top of our Christmas tree is going to be a star, and pay attention fam, this is one of the most complicated parts of the build. We're going to be using a new technique which we've not showcased before, and one that we're really excited about. If you've built our Christmas candle, this is kind of similar, but we want our star to be double-sided. So we're attaching our yellow triangles together with T3 tendons, and you can see that now we can lay these back to back. Using our wraparounds technique, we're connecting them together, and as we go, we're using domes to lock off those tendons. Just on the very ends though, you want to keep the center studs clear. So that's one side of the star done, and now we'll do the other. Same as before, we'll leave a couple of T11 tendons hanging off. This one we can dome completely. Now for the last side. Now this time we don't lay these ones back to back. What we do is we cross the other side of the star. So those bricks will just clip together. Now you clip your last piece on the other side and then wrap these tendons around too. Here's a clever technique. Take your T19 tendon and we're going to stretch it. And here's why. We're going to turn it upside down and slide it through between those two T11 tendons on the bottom of our Christmas star. Poke it all the way through, use a multi-tool if you have to, and once it's through, now we can wrap it around and join it onto the other side of our green square brick. As you pull on the tendon, it's actually pulling itself deeper into the green square, so don't worry about it popping out. Once it's in place, you want to lock that off. We're going to be using a green circle. And now, flip that square and circle upside down. Because we've done this, now we can attach it to the top of our Christmas tree. So fam, here are all of the layers that we've made, all laid out for you, and we're going to assemble in order, starting at number 1. So we take our base and we're going to add 6 brown circles. This is the very beginning of our Christmas tree's trunk. Once those are in place, we take layer number 2, clip it on, and add a brown circle. Layer 3 now, clip it on and add another brown circle. Layer 4, here's layer 5, and this time we're going to add 2 brown circles. Where is that other brown circle? Here it is. Layer 6 and 2 more brown circles. There's no wrong way of assembling this tree. No matter which side you turn it to, it's always going to look the same. You can see the beautiful dense foliage that we're creating here. Next layer, and 2 more brown circles. Now fam, if you're into mocks or you want to integrate something like this with any of your other sets, this is actually a perfect tree. It looks like a Christmas tree because we decorate it, but if you wanted to leave it bare, you've got a beautiful fir tree. Here we are, nearly at the top. Our nice little green triangle layer caps it off. If you wanted to finish the tree like this, you could add a triangle standing up on the very top, but we're going to add our Christmas star. Now, because of our clever technique, we can just clip it on, and there you have it. Now something's missing, and we really want to give our Christmas tree that Christmas vibe. So it's time to dome it. There is no right or wrong way of doing this, fam. Decorate it however you like. This is what we've done. And there it is. Now, what Christmas tree is complete without some presents? Here's how you can make a simple little present to go underneath the tree. So, we're just taking 4 square bricks and 4 tendons. Clip 2 bricks together, then the other 2, and now using a T11 tendon, we're just going to go around each side. Once they're in place, we'll lock it off with 4 domes. So beautiful, but so simple. And of course, you can make them in any color combination that you like. There we are, fam. It's really beginning to feel like Christmas. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss out on a single build. We release them every week. That's all for now. Keep up with your imaginations, and we'll see you next week.